Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have DeanOOR match with 1,834 rating versus Addison Ray with 1,396 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video. Also, before we hop in, make sure to go check out DeanOOR Match's YouTube channel, link down below at the very top of the description, and let's hop right in. So, we are going to go ahead and we're going to see DeanOOR Match win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll decide to go first, 41 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Dark Ruler, Apex Avian, Prosperity, Duality, and Maps, so most likely will become a good hand. And they have Fusion Destiny, Lancia, Graph, Torn Scales, Tour Guide. Do they drop Lancia in standby phase? If so, it plays around Prosperity. Does not look like they're doing that. So go look at the top 6 cards. Interesting that they're actually banishing like the assembled Zeus lineup, since it's like the only thing in the Estrex you ever like truly would like go into. There's like Maximus targets and stuff. But they're gonna grab Ostrich. So Lancia is still looking like it will hurt this hand a lot. Activate Duality. Does it hit the called by? Hit the called by? Okay, it doesn't hit called by, so they're gonna grab the Robin off of that, and then put the other 2 back. Then activate Map. They're just gonna Lancia here. Then normal summon Robin. Robin effect to go Surge. So Robin, grab Eagle. And then normal summon Eagle, Eagle effect, they can't like Ostrich even if they wanted to because they can't banish. Grab Empen, and then tribute this off, go for Empen effect, and those go to graveyard because of the Lancia. They can slowly get back to them through something like an Ostrich, and then set pass. But as you see, like they'd have to like use this to normal summon Ostrich, banish Robin or Eagle, and then get those back. You wouldn't even be able to get those back, though. That's the problem. Is like, yeah, it's just not looking super good for them. They draw Wielder. Now, the opponent's not playing the Brave token stuff since we see Tour Guide in their list and like the BAs. So on summon a Tour Guide, Maps, summon out Ostrich, and then they're gonna bring out Skarm. Ostrich effect to banish Robin. Unless they like tribute summon for Apex Avian. Yeah, I was gonna say the tribute for Apex Avian, that works. Also, Empen should be in graveyard. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the play. You bring that out, and then eventually you'll be able to Robin into Eagle whenever you want to. And now they're going to activate Graph effect to summon itself out. Cherubini effect, dump Ragged Gloves, special summon out Wielder. And then on that summon, Dreaming Town into Robin. Robin, Ostrich, add back the Ostrich, go Search. And now, do you know how my Empen was banished? Yeah, little misclick there. And then summon Eagle. Eagle effect to go Search, and then Eagle will go Search out. They do have Dreaming Town in graveyard, so they have the option to set these. They're going to search Empen, so they are playing 4 Tribute Summon monsters. Then effects. So grab back, set those, search out Adventure. Now Ragged Gloves, banish. And then Ragged Gloves will go ahead and dump from the deck to the graveyard. They're going to send the Boots. And then Boots effect, banish to search. It's going to grab Fogblade. Set Fogblade, activate Fusion Destiny. And then in response, chain Apex Avian to negate. They admit defeat. Moving on into game 2 now. We're going to see Phantom Knight get to go first. The Phantom Knight has a very good board versus the Floowandereeze deck, being able to set Lancia, Fog Blades. These cards are just insane versus the deck. We have Eagle, Robin, Map, Adventure, and Ogre. So deciding to play Ogre in the deck. They have Fusion Destiny, Ancient Cloak, Torn Scales, Fog Blade, and Tour Guide. So normal summon effect, get rid of Ancient Cloak. You don't want to summon Tour Guide, otherwise you really get hurt by something like an Ash Blossom. And then banish Ancient Cloak. I guess it would be like the same thing as Ash on Ancient Cloak. But you'd have Dagda. Yeah, no, because you'd have Fogblade plus Lancia. And that's like for sure enough to stop Floowandereeze. Effect dump Graph. And then are they going to chain Ogre to hit the Cherubini? They do. Okay, Graph effect, special summon out from deck, summon out Seer. Now, banish Fogblade, summon Boots. And then we'll get Seer effect, Chainlink 1, and then, ooh, okay, so just doing that. Get rid of those, go for Rusty effect, then dump Boots, set Shade. It's really good when you open Fusion Destiny, because you can do a lot different plays than if you don't open it, obviously, because you don't have to make Anaconda. Bring out Torn Scales, activate Shade, and then get rid of those, go for Dagda, Fusion Destiny, and then Chain Dagda. So set Lancia, dump the brick, summon Enforcer, and like I said, they're going to have the Lancia, Fog Blades, pass, draw Dark Ruler, standby phase. Yeah, you don't want to wait till main phase, a deck that plays Dark Ruler, and then on top of that, they also have Prosperity. So they're going to Enforcer, pop itself in Lancia, and then effects. So summon out, and then effect Tribute. They could Dagdust at another Lancia from deck if they do play another one, and that'd be really good because you shut them down again on the following turn. They don't Chain Adventure in response to Lancia. I mean, either way, they're going to get to hit them with Lancia again on the next turn because they'll be able to Enforcer, pop Dagda, and then, that just gets you back to Lancia. Okay, they're going to go ahead and Dagda here, set it. Decided to wait. And then end phase, Lancia gets destroyed. It comes out. Draw, and Lockbird. They could Dasher that. They decide not to. I mean, it is pretty good against the opponent's deck. Rusty effect. And then Rusty will dump Ancient Cloak, set Wings, Ancient Cloak effect, banish to search. So search out Torn Scales. And then normal summon Tour Guide effect. I guess they're going to Chain Enforcer in response to map. I just don't, they have Lancia. They can't lose this. Bring out Skarm. Make Unicorn. And then Unicorn effect. Discard to spin back. And going on into game 3 now. We are going to see the Floowandereeze player go first. Opening hands, we have Adventure, Duality, Harpies, Shifter, and Statue. So the hand currently works. It could definitely get a lot better. They have Droplet, Tour Guide, Droll, Fusion Destiny, Tour Guide. Wow, so Droplet, Droll both lose out really hard to Shifter. Fusion Destiny loses out to Statue. Tour Guides also lose out to, the regular end board with Empen, Trap, Statue. So activate Duality, and then change Shifter. Ooh, and looking at the top 3, you see Harpy's Featherstorm, but they're probably not going to grab that. Yeah, you grab that if you can already play, and then it's insane, so you just get to skip a turn. Summon Eagle effect, and then they're going to Chain Adventure, tag out, go search Robin, Eagle search, gain 500, then Eagle search, grab Empen, normal summon Robin effect, and then Eagle, Chainlink 2, so grab back Eagle, and then Robin, go search out Toucan, normal summon Toucan effect to grab back, so grab back the Adventure. It's very good when you get to Toucan loop your spells and traps. Very, very good. So Toucan add back, Empen go search, that's going to grab the Dreaming Town, then summon Statue off Empen, set, and pass. So the great thing about this end board is while it is kind of hard to out, right? It's kind of hard to out already, but on top of that, there's Shifter, so you're just not losing. You're never losing if you drop this card and then have a little bit of engine. Even if you don't have engine, sometimes it's just enough. This card's crazy. Oh, they draw Droll. Yeah, so another card that just doesn't do anything right now. They're going to go end of main phase, trying to hit them with the bait evenly, so they're Dreaming Town to summon out Apex Avion. And then draw Prosperity. So start off with Prosperity, banish 6. I want to see their banishes again. It's just so interesting. What do they have in there that they actually want to keep? Oh, I think their list actually plays 2 of these, right? 2 Zeus, 2 Downer, 2 Assembled, which I also think is wrong because the second pair will never come up. You will never have a game where the second Assembled comes up. I've only had one game where the first Assembled has ever came up. You do want to have it in there, though, but you might be oh, I could just Prosperity banish it, but those cards could just be Maximus targets, because if you get hit with Maximus, you may as well have the best things for it. Or Reaper targets, or just a whole bunch of other actual extra monsters that you could go into. Now, they're going to grab Lancia there. They are going to be hit with Draw and Lockbird, so they're not going to be able to do much this turn, but it doesn't matter because the setup is still insane, and now they have Lancia on top of it. The opponent won't be under Shifter, but they're going to be under Lancia if they want to do stuff. So it's equally as hard. and now the pressure's starting to be applied, so they're going to attack. It is half damage, so it's not that much. They're going to draw Ragged Gloves, activate Droplet, get rid of Tour Guide, get rid of Ragged Gloves. They're going to chain the Adventure. So the opponent knew that they had Adventure and decided to not play around it by getting rid of Fusion Spell. So now the barrier statue won't be negated because Droplet, since it discarded 2, has to negate 2. There's only 1 there, so the Droplet actually just like fizzles and doesn't do anything. And then on resolution of that, they're going to drop Drone Lockbird, normal summon Tour Guide. They can't use the effect of it unless they have a level 3 Fiend Wind. I don't know that summon. There's probably one of them in the game. But they're going to go Battle Phase. And then activate, they said, oh, Droplet was dodged. Yeah, they even like realize the Adventure. Then the opponent just admits defeat there. Because look at the like Toucan add back. Then I guess like you're under draw, so you can't really do like too much. Like Robin added self back, grab back Empen, tribute those off, go for Empen. You know, there's no point of really leaving statue. They're gonna crash with Tour Guide. You may as well have an Empen there. And then you get to set their monster with Dreaming Town, so then they have 1 card left and a Ragged Gloves in the graveyard, but they're under Droll and Lockbird, and then Empen's effect, you know, is like locking them out of using monster effects in attack position, especially on monsters. But, and then at that point, like, you just have so much follow-up. You could actually also drop Lancia to stop Ragged Gloves, but it doesn't really do anything, because, like, you can't dump Boots, add Fogblade under Droll. So, and then, like, the follow-up, like, they have Harpy's Feather Duster that would deal with, like, a back row if there was one. They have Map plus a Floowandereeze monster, and they're grabbing back Robin. So, they would easily play through something like Enforcer. Also, a lot of people use Enforcer wrong against this deck. They try to use it, like, I don't know, if my opponent, like, normal summons Robin and effect grab Eagle, like, it can be tough on what to do in that scenario, because they could just go for Empen, and then they'll get like a free trap card, and then you'll have to pop Empen, and they'll still have their trap cards. So like they're playing on your turn now. But if you use Enforcer early, you can get punished really hard by like a Mega Monarch line, because they get to put back Enforcer from the graveyard, a card on the field, bounce back Mega Monarch the hand. So they end up getting a lot out of it. But it really depends on like how the scenario goes. I really don't like how they're banishing these though. And with all of that being said, make sure to go check out Deny Your Match on YouTube and the DB Grinder signing off piece. Oh wait. I also want to talk about this. So today's Saturday. It's currently 11:46 a.m. and the regional starts at noon. So I'm gonna have a regional here in a little bit. Playing Bird Up, Budget Bird Up. Pretty much the same list that I showed off on the channel before. Not really that many changes because I haven't picked up that many more cards. Like there's Ogre in the deck now, Moonlit in the deck now. Just like minor changes because like, you know, I don't own Token Collector. I don't own Droplet. I only own 1 Prosperity, so like I don't really have like a lot for the deck. And I wasn't even planning on playing in this regional. I was supposed to go to a 3v3 today, but like I think they said a garbage truck ran into the building, so like they don't have power anymore. And I was gonna borrow a deck to play at that tournament, so now I'm just like here, and I have to play Bird Up. But hopefully it ends up being fun. If I go like X2. If I'm X2 before, like, because there's only 7 rounds, so, like, I don't know. If I go X2, I'll probably just drop, because it's pretty hard to get top 8 at X2. Maybe I'll stay if I, like, lose round 6, and then round 7 I may as well play it just to see. Who knows? Maybe I'll win the regional again. Has to be me or Emptiness, so that way Coliseum mods win. Because I won the regional, and then Emptiness won the regional, and now one of us had to win the regional, so that way a Coliseum mod keeps winning the same regional. I think that's pretty cool. Just kind of like shows how good testing the Coliseum is. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Check out my Twitter if you want to see how I ended up doing with the Bird Up deck. That's down below in the description. And the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.